The Battle of the Cinderellas. Which Disney movie do you love more? A Cinderella story or another Cinderella story? I'm gonna tell you what I love most about both, which one's my favorite, and why. A Cinderella story is great because Hilary Duff was one of my idols growing up. So when I saw advertisements she'd played this role, I was over the moon and it didn't disappoint. The role of Fiona as her stepmother was iconic and one of my favorite things about this movie. And it was played by Jennifer Coolidge, obviously. So that's just what made the role. Also, how not only did she have pushback from her stepsisters, but at school too, from people like Shelby, and she still managed to shine. That was very inspiring for me. The soundtrack was amazing. Like that scene with Jesse McCartney's song when Shelby says, "I love her dress. I hate her." Oh, that scene was iconic. Or how Chad doesn't want to play sports for a living and prefers girls with a big appetite. Those are very cool details in the movie. Rhonda was probably my favorite character. I loved how she always had Sam's back and was basically like a mother to her. Bless her heart. This movie was as close to perfection in my book. They don't make them like this anymore, and you know it. Now, another Cinderella story is very special for different reasons. Selena Gomez in on itself was great, of course, but showcasing her singing and dancing in this movie was definitely right on point. The concept of a Justin Bieber kind of superstar being at her school and she being the only girl playing hard to get and acting disinterested while totally being interested was great. Like the scene where she is practicing all the steps on the other side of the mirror. Iconic. I also think the rivalry between the stepsisters was a bit more emphasized in this movie than the other one. I feel like in a Cinderella story, they a lot of times worked as a team. I love the music and choreographies. I am actually quite shocked that Drew Seeley didn't make it as big as I would have wanted. That's a shame. New Classic is definitely my favorite song and part of the movie when they perform it. Jane Lynch as the stepmom was fantastic, and I think it was a lot more aggressive to have her break her legs at the end of the movie. I mean, maybe this is not what you were expecting, or it's a little too cliche for me to say, but I love them both equally because although they both are based off of Cinderella and do have some similarities, I mostly see them like two different stories. And one is a musical, so it definitely sets it even farther apart for me. Which one is your favorite?